Hi, my name is Jason Sheffield, and I got an amazing opportunity this last semester to work with a local nonprofit organization called Awaken Inc. I wanted to take just a few minutes of your time to share a little bit about my experience. I first want to introduce you to Jen Robinson, who's the operations director for Awaken Inc. She'll share a little bit of her story and also the history of Awaken.
Hi, my name is Jen Robinson, and I'm passionate about social justice and seeing commercial sexual exploitation eradicated in Northern Nevada. I hadn't heard of sex trafficking or even human trafficking until 2010, just 6 years ago. I was completely blown away and appalled at the atrocities that were happening every day on our city streets. I met Melissa Holland around the same time, and both of us knew something greater had to be done to assist this very precious population. We founded together Awaken, a local anti-trafficking organization committed to seeing commercial sexual exploitation and sex trafficking eradicated in not only Reno, Nevada, but across the globe. Commercial sexual exploitation involves the buying and selling of humans, essentially putting a price tag to a human's life. Humans are not commodities. They cannot be bought and sold, and yet we've legalized it. In Nevada, it's actually legal outside of Reno and outside of Las Vegas to pay for sex and to buy sex legally. At Awaken, we have three main pillars: prevention, restoration, and city transformation. My heart is with prevention. Did you guys know that the average age of entry into prostitution in the United States is around 14 years old? 14-year-olds are just starting high school. They're young. They're still figuring out who they are and what they want to be when they grow up. One thing I blog a lot about is the difficulties that each woman faces and why the pull to go back to the life is so strong. The life is a term that we use to encompass all forms of prostitution and trafficking. It involves just the day-to-day activities. It may include the drugs, the traffickers, all of it. Why is the pull back in so hard? The game, the power and manipulation game. The self-abuse and the self-degradation is huge in all of the girls. They're stripped of their identity. They're stripped of their worth. They honestly believe that they're not worth anything. I sat down with another one of the girls that we work with, and I asked her if Awaken is actually making a difference. Sometimes when the girls go back, they say with domestic violence, a girl will go back to her abuser up to 7 times. I can't figure out why this number is so high, but we see it even in the women and children that we work with. They're constantly being pulled back into that lifestyle. So I asked her, is Awaken even making a difference? And she looked at me and said, absolutely. The number one fact that she could point to was the friendships. The relationship and the friendships are real. She said, you can't find that within any other program. We have community members and mentors that actually open up their doors and their homes for these girls and myself on holidays. Most of these women have never had holiday meals together. They don't have traditions. And so we build them ourselves and we build them together.
So, as you've just heard, the support specialist role is vitally important to the work of this organization. And I had a wonderful opportunity to work alongside the women that are a part of this program to help them set goals, to facilitate personal change, and really just to be a listening ear. Awaken's Drop-In Center is located in the 4th Street corridor, an area known for the buying and selling of sex. And it was in the midst of this environment that I got firsthand knowledge of what it looks like for men and women to come out of the sex industry. I was able to put my skills into practice with the girls in group sessions and other settings as well. I also did things like tabling events and even got to travel with the girls to a conference.